Hey, what's up, people? Pizowell here with
Jim.
How you doing, Bubba?
Good.
Doing good? Well, great. Today we are going to do a reaction to the trailer for the upcoming 80s horror documentary, In Search of Darkness, Part 2. In Search of Darkness, Part 2. This is going to be another 4+ hour 80s horror documentary. They've got a bunch of new people that they're interviewing for this documentary, like Robert Englund and Tom Savini, and a bunch of favorites from the first film are also coming back to do new interviews, like John Carpenter, Sean S. Cunningham. It sounds pretty awesome. I really dug In Search of Darkness Part 1, so I'm definitely looking forward to In Search of Darkness Part 2. I understand that they're doing a bit of a deeper dive into 80s horror this time around, talking about some 80s horror flicks that they didn't discuss in the first documentary. They're even broadening their horizons, and they're going to talk about some Italian horror films of the 80s.
Yes.
How's that sound?
Cool.
Sounds cool? All right. Well, without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into the trailer. Jeremy's got his headphones on. I've got my earbud in. Let's see here. The trailer is 4 minutes and 2 seconds in length. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right, count down from 3.
1, 2, 3.
Count 3, 2, 1,
go.
Here we go.
You're back.
In Search of Darkness Part 2. I'm in this one. The 80s was the splatter decade. That was my decade.
There was something really dark and sexy and strange.
Crazy stuff.
It's like a roller coaster ride.
People love this stuff.
There really was a shift of a whole new generation of monster makers.
That was so clever and creative.
We were rock stars in the 80s.
Tom Savini came to us and said, I want to cut somebody's head off.
I was called the Sultan of Splatter, the Wizard of Gore.
I think it's one of the finest ways of murdering someone.
How could you let me watch that?
It was something that your parents hated.
That was one of the attractions of it.
It is just a shredder.
The essence of sex and violence.
It never ceases to amaze me.
I just couldn't get enough.
I remember having to stop it because it was getting so rattled. That's an image that I'll never forget.
The Atkins.
Gives me chills thinking about it.
I love those Italian movies. They're just crazy.
The Italians just went there immediately. Just went boom.
Video napkins were a good thing for me.
A fake snuff film face.
Really?
Not very PC, is it?
Liquidate the Nazarene.
And I just remember thinking,
Hello.
this is fucking weird.
It was all about trying to understand the world around us, and the world around us was extremely hostile.
It's full of things that want to bite you and kill you and eat you. And that's just the humans. Revenge of the Nerds on steroids.
You control a murderer.
It's more fun to be the bad guy.
Freddie bored into his subconscious and was maybe opening the closet door. And when people go, hey, what's it like to be in the gayest horror movie ever made? I go, it was fucking awesome.
I'd been bullied. I'd been an outcast.
I think that's really one of the first times that you saw what goth was all about.
All right. Talking turkey.
It's not just a one-note genre.
It's funny as hell.
I started growing hair.
It just all meshes together so perfectly.
Like horror of the absurd.
That's a funny moment, but it's scary as hell.
That is kind of what resonates with fans.
Hey, kids. Welcome to prime time.
bitch.
Your favorite Freddy quote. You want to join the Discord community and talk to people about horror?
Yes.
Making the film was so interesting technically.
When he started to turn into a zombie, he had me on the floor.
Just remember, I gave him life.
All right, cool.
All right, cool.
Go ahead and take your headphones off. I'm glad that they're expanding their horizons to talk about some Italian horror movies of the 80s. I think that's really cool. And I saw some cool flicks in there that they didn't discuss during the first documentary. Movies like Night of the Demons, Bad Taste, Vamp. I love Vamp. Yeah, I love Vamp. So what'd you think of the trailer for In Search of Darkness Part 2?
Cool.
Cool? You give it thumbs up?
Thumbs up.
That's 2 thumbs up.
2 thumbs up.
That's Jeremy's official endorsement. He is down with In Search of Darkness Part 2. I'm excited for it. Also, if you would like to pre-order In Search of Darkness Part 2, follow the link in the description. You will get 3 posters, a collectible enamel pin. You'll get a digital download of the first movie in case you missed out on In Search of Darkness Part 1, and you'll get access to the In Search of Darkness community where you can meet like-minded 80s horror movie loving fans, as well as the ability to rub shoulders with some of the biggest names from 80s horror. How does that sound?
Cool.
Jeremy says that sounds cool. That does sound pretty cool, I think. I know Jeremy was pretty excited watching the trailer. If you couldn't tell, he was rocking back and forth excitedly. Yeah, so Jeremy's excited. I'm excited. Again, follow the link in the description and go pre-order In Search of Darkness Part 2.
Yes.
Yep, there you go. Jeremy's full endorsement. Let us know your thoughts on the trailer for In Search of Darkness Part 2 down in the comments section below. If you like this video, please leave it a thumbs up and share it on social media. And if you're not following us on social media, follow us on social media, right?
Right.
All right, there you go. Jeremy, tell everybody out there, say thanks for watching. Say love you guys. Say take care.
Take care.
Say be good.
Be good.
Say be careful.
Be careful.
Say stay healthy.
Stay healthy.
Say hope you're having a great Halloween season.
Great Halloween season.
Say we'll see you next time.
Next time.
Peace.
Peace.
A big thank you to all my awesome Patreon supporters. I appreciate your generosity and support of my channel. Become a patron today and join me for monthly live streams and have a say in what movies I review on my channel. Patreon.com/pizowell or follow the link in the description. Say hello to the internet, Jeremy.
Hello to the internet.